We went back to bring our ID card. Before come back, they already closed the gate. That all of us, they are going to dismiss us. We say, in Nigerian Army, there's, because of ID card, in master parade, we have absent, we have present, we have sick report. So why not they will not follow the process?
To know,
yes, whether you are really absent or not. They just say all of you are absent. And that's how the end of it, they now dismiss us.
Soldier.
Sir.
Imagine the new Chief of Army Staff is watching now and listening.
Yes, sir.
Waiting you get to tell the Chief of Army Staff as a plea.
What I will tell him is because it's my bureau.
Now, see, imagine the Chief of the Coas
Yes, sir.
is before you,
Yes, sir.
and you are talking to him.
Yes, sir. Sir, for, all what we are pleading, sir, looked into our case and reject us so that we are ready to defend the country because we are soldiers to defend the country.
Step back. 17 years, he went to Sudan to make Nigeria proud. He came back. Less than how many days? I think 2 weeks. Yes. If now another country, then go allow and rest first. And we are moving. Sir, your name?
My name is 93NA/37/066 ex-Sergeant Abdullahi Kutama.
Never you ever refer to yourself as X.
Yes, sir. Sergeant Abdullahi Kutama. I am listed as a Nigerian Army Depot 1992 as a 34 regular intake, as a Nigerian National Guard 1, NNG 1, during Babangida regime.
Nigerian National Guard 1, NNG 1. Special training 9 that they give National Guard that time.
After our passing out, we had been to different types of training. Before we were being commissioned, Babangida was dropped down as a head of state. So when Abacha took over, he was disbanded us and converted us to military. We are the first set of capturing Bokasi Peninsula during Abacha regime. After that, I have served to Sierra Leone as a United Nations operation, the same times during Abacha regime also. Later when we came back to Nigeria, I served as a garrison gas brigade soldier. So from there, just absent on Guard Mountain in the evening for 12 hours duty, cause my dismissal, sir. So from there, I was absent only on Guard Mountain because it was on Saturday. We have a lot of fatigue we discovered from the compound of the barrack. So in the evening, I was late, being that I slept with a headache in my head. So as I wake up, before I reach the Guard Mountain parade, they have been already dispersed the soldiers to their various guard location. So when I reported to my guard location, so I was taken back to guard room and locked. From there, I was set an order as a dismissed soldier. I served for 21 years in Nigeria.
Served for 21 years in the army. What weapon and what weapon can you handle, soldier?
I'm a special soldier. I always use a special SMG, special machine gun for special operation.
Is this man supposed to be hungry?
No.
Is this man supposed to be unjustly angry?
No.
Thank you, soldier. Next person. Oh, you are done, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next soldier.
Sir, I'm 011NA/66-10739, Trooper Nuruddin Babu, trained at the 4th NA Nigerian Army School at Nigerian Army, Kaduna State, Zaria. I'm enlisted into Nigerian Army 2011, posted to NAC headquarters Nigerian Army Amo headquarters Bauchi. From Bauchi, posted to 244 Reki Battalion Asabari Barashaki under 2 Division Ibadan. From there, attached to AHQ SOB Army Headquarters Special Operation Battalion, MUBI, under command of Brigadier General Ebeleme, advance. I'm among the soldiers followed for the purpose of reinforcement, advance to capture Maiha, Gombi, Kuzum, Buntum, Isge, Askira, Ubamadagali, Goza, down to Goza, under command of Brigadier General Ebeleme. After later than Kwang changes RTOs back to Jos, from Jos to Jaji, Nasi Nigerian Army School of Infantry, from Jaji Nasi to Kwantagora, Natrak, Nigerian Army Training Center, Kwantagora, from Kwantagora back to Northeast, that is 233 Battalion, 233 Battalion, Damaturu, Hajikamp. From there, they still carry us back to Nasi, Jaji, for the purpose of training. We train almost 6 months. 6 months. From there, then say back to Notice, then carry us back to Notice. No, we train without uniform, no weapon, nothing. Later, then come carry us back to Jaji, from Jaji.
With no uniform, no weapon,
no
what
weapon.
of allowance?
Nothing, no salary safe.
No salary,
No salary,
allowance.
yes.
Oh, all this while
Out
you've
of
been
3,332 soldiers, then give us pass. After then give us pass 10 days, 3,332 soldiers. Out of 3,332 soldiers, after then give us pass 10 days, we go come back. After we come back, then they create a security parade. After morning PT, from morning PT, they say that it's a identification parade. On our way going back from Alex Bada Arena Sport to Nasi, to Kamkabala, some Kamsalaya, and the place is too far. We trek from Alex Bada Sport Arena to Kamkabala. Then we still come back, come back. Before we come back, then book us absent. We even maneuver, cross the mango tree, enter inside. We can say, they say we are absent, then because that is the way they say we are dismissed. Under mango tree, I dare them do our order. At tactical move, sir, under command of Brigadier General Abdul. That is order is from Major General Abdul Karim. Yes, sir. That is how we get our dismissal. Sir.
where, and leave that one. What weapon and what weapon can you handle, sir?
I can operate AK-47. I can operate AA, anti-aircraft, general purpose machine gun, brandy, RPG, 36 hand grenade discharge.
Thank you.
BBL vehicle balance, Scorpion, artillery gun.
It's okay, thank you. Now, listen. You see, some of us may be laughing, but the truth is, this is not a laughing matter. Nigeria is in trouble right now. We should stop pretending. We should stop pretending. We can afford to laugh today because we are in Abuja. Go to people in Niger State, everybody is in fear. Zamfara, Sokoto, Kebbi, Anko, Anambra now. Which other states? Imo State, Ebonyi, even Obubura is in Cross River State. Obubura and one other community, they are. Now, these are experienced soldiers. The sound of gun does not scare them. They know how to maneuver. They have seen 99 many times. 100 is nothing to them. How can anybody dismiss this kind of experienced soldiers? Is it the fresh ones you just finished training that you just send to go and risk their lives? If a general can say the soldiers that died alongside the commanding officer, CO, is not enough, what did that general mean? And then after that one, if waiting with the suspect no be correct, hold the line. if waiting with the suspect say, as he talk say, the people wey die no dey enough, maybe we go suspect say maybe in a punishment, say they no fit defend their commanding officer, they deserve to die. I don't know whether when I understand, because like for ship, if your ship sink and your captain escape, you never escape. Oh. You are supposed to die with the ship for as long as there are human beings on board that ship. So as soldiers that are with their commanding officer, you are supposed to protect your commanding officer, for your commanding officer not to be killed, because he is number one as far as that operation is concerned. I don't know if you understand. Maybe now waiting the general mean be that. Maybe now this business where some of these army generals they do, where then they survive and make money out of insecurity. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. But the one we won't confirm this second reasoning now, you carry soldiers in mufti, no gun, take them to the war front. To do what? To pack dustbin a bit to dance a manganga. Or for them to come and start slaughtering them one by one. No, I'm just asking, because this thing they disturb me. Make we hear from Chukudi. Your Excellency, distinguished Ambassador Chukudi. Good morning, sir, from Dubai.
Ordinary, good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
First of all, I want to appreciate you. And at the same time, I want to thank you for what you're doing. I want to thank you for what you're doing. People may not understand it. It hurt me. I called you yesterday in the night. I told you I don't feel happy. The kind of killing that is going on across the country. Look at these young men. These young men serve their fatherland with every sincerity, with every commitment, with every passion. You can't treat them like that. If we truly want to move forward, we can't continue doing this. If you want somebody to go and do something, you must give them the necessary equipment they need in order to succeed. For how long are we continuing to keep playing this game? Innocent people, common Nigerians are dying on a daily basis. I have brothers in Lagos, I have brothers in the north, I have them in different parts of the country. People are being killed on a daily basis. These are people that serve the country with all their heart, with passion, go everywhere. You treat them like this. Then how do you want to tell me you want to put the country in normal way? Only in Nigeria such a thing can happen. I never hear where something like this happened, ordinary president. It hurt me. It was never like this before, ordinary president. And they are listening to this program. They are listening to our cry. They are listening to our plea. Why can't they do one thing?
Chukudi.
Yes, ordinary president.
You know the thing where they console me?
Yes, sir.
The government is listening. And from the things where we they see, after the government hear our cry here, then they implement. I don't know whether when they observe the implementation where government they do small from the cries where they harvest from this program. So let's appreciate the federal government of Nigeria. Our own now to draw the attention, because if you narrow and down to say you won't report to one particular office at the army headquarters, somebody is likely to sit on the matter. But now we have made it public. So anybody who gets anything where you go fit do about our situation, you can tell the vice president, you can tell the president, you can tell the chief of army staff, you can tell the minister of defense, you can tell the national security advisor, you can tell our own. Now make we get solution.
Well, the thing I want to start saying, in the history of this radio station, there is nothing you have ever said there that did not come to happen. In the history of this radio station, there is nothing you have not cried out. You say this is coming, we should be careful, we shouldn't do this, that it did not come to happen. So anybody who is wise should listen to the voice of this pledge. These people, they have the experience, they have everything. And I don't want to go deep just to avoid saying something.
Yes, let us not compromise our national security, please.
Exactly. But please, let them listen to this cry. People that are dying every day are common Nigerians. And now we, they suffer past. Most of these politicians, sorry to say this, their children are not in the country, sir. They are not in the country. Now we, the sufferer. Please, thank you so much for what you are doing.
Thank you, Ambassador Chukwudi. Please, let's... Amen.
You.
Amen, sir. And you too, sir. All of us, sir. Thank you. Please, let's appreciate Ambassador Chukwudi. Ambassador Chukwudi now one Nigerian way there abroad. Boy, his life and his heart and his spirit, 98% is in Nigeria. Only 2% is in Dubai. And he is doing very, very well. He is comfortable. Ambassador Chukwudi is not a poor man. Ambassador Chukwudi is, his wife is there. Children are there. So he don't get anything to worry too much. Pata parents, he's settled there. He can move his parents to Dubai. But you can see many times Ambassador Chukwudi don't cry on this program because of Nigeria. Please, may God bless Ambassador Chukwudi. Let's appreciate him. Now, people will follow thief money in the name of security, no go happy with this thing what they do. In fact, they are there planning some things now. But God will neutralize them one by one. The National Human Rights Commission's liaison, Mr. Lambert Okpara, over to you.
Ordinary President.
Yes, sir.
This issue where you raise now is very, very important for all of us to listen, all Nigerians. Now, imagine that.
Camera to that side and have a.
Imagine this is a fraction of the people where they dismiss, where get conscience. They come here, say they no want to do bad things. They come report, say they want justice. There are some of them where they don't care whether justice they, they. And we they talk about insecurity. Look at the skill with which the bandits operate. The way they operate, it's not just ordinary people like
now, some of these people don't go join them.
That's what I'm saying.
The ones who no get conscience don't join them.
Yes.
They have endurance. They have the tactics. They can crow.
Yes.
They have everything that it takes.
The way they kidnap, the way they emboldened, the way they demand money.
They will enter community,
okay,
face police station, attack police station,
so
kill DPO, kill police, kill Mopo.
It means they are
and
not
nobody
just
is saying
ordinary
anything about the police that have been killed. Una know say they kill police, DPO and the officers for Sokoto. Imo State, they kill DPO, kill police, kill Mopo, and nobody they talk am. Police not be human being, they not get blood for body.
They do.
What did police do us?
May their soul rest in peace.
Yesterday, they burned police station at Sibonye.
In a boy.
Yes, sir.
Now, you see, now what are they fear for Nigerians that time? Where then they shout end SARS, because it went overboard. Children where no come out from good homes, children where no get home training, can't take advantage, abuse that end SARS. Some of them na armed robbers, some na Yahoo plus, some na Yahoo minus, some na Yahoo times, some Yahoo divided by, some self na Yahoo equal to. All of them come out. Some of these people wey they call celebrities, some of them na cocaine pushers, some of them na bad people. They just come out. How can you look in the name of protest? You see a policeman and start macheting policeman. He did not shoot at you. For the ones where we capture, where they shoot people, I no get sympathy for them. Even though I am not encouraging violence, but As they kill, the youths were provoked, they killed them. That one is a separate case. I see where policemen dropping gun, they address them. He say all of us now one. This thing where una they fight for, which will some of us will be police, no like the way SARS they give us bad name. Do you know that? I have the video, I go look for them. He did here, they address them. Some people begin stone the policeman. Come out here, begin this. Now, Peking will come out from good home, no go see anybody with senior am, begin one assault am. The way they train us for home, you wake up in the morning, you are not related to somebody because the person is older than you. Even if now by 1 week you must greet am, brother, you must greet am. Another person, mama na your mama, good morning ma, good morning sir. Today, see the kind of children where them born, their parents, they see them, they go carry a hair where resemble vulture nest. They say now a guy, then they do. Pretend go wear trousers, they do ass down. Nobody seem to, the parents think say, if I show now waiting they happen for secondary school now. This our TV, don't hide. I go add another TV, make we put here. Secondary school girls. They mix Indian hemp and shisha and cocaine. Small girls. With their haircuts, they no carry hair. Their parents still say their children still complete for house. That one no go surprise you now. I see this nude video where then they do. 8 years children come out clothes, set camera, they do twerking, they put hand for her private part, they tickle herself. The way adults they do. The day where I go show that video, I go blur the face of the children and I go warn everybody. The reason is for you to know that your children you are seeing today, some of them have gone far. For those of una where you not get time for una children, some of the girls where they follow una children come house don't spoil far. If una see those children, if you see them with your own daughter will be like 10, 12 years, you go to think say now your daughter go spoil them. You know say this. Maybe tomorrow when I go watch this video, but I go cover their faces, make una see.
Ordinary president is what they call moral decadence. For school now, as you they talk, in fact, small boys and small girls, then they wait for schools. Then go see themselves. People will never finish school. They go say, this is my husband, this one now my wife. They begin to wait themselves for school. Yes. Then they marry now for school, small kids, for secondary school. Yes, that's what they do. And you know, not that the parents are helping in this matter, because teachers and school management look very helpless. In those days,
teachers are afraid of students.
Yes, in those days, if they discipline you for school, you call home, your papa and your mama go add to that discipline.
They go carry you the following day back to the school.
But now I was the chairman of PTA of a school. The case when I handle for one of the schools, the teacher been punished one student where misbehave. The parents carry work from house, drive, come school. Say, why did the teacher go punish their child? So if you have that kind of situation, next time the teacher, the headmaster or the headmistress, everybody will now be watching why the child will be misbehaving. And in most cases, most of the private schools too, if any of those teachers try to discipline, they go say you want sport business for us. You know what make us they get people where go they come.
You are too harsh.
So it is a moral decadence generally. That's not the way you and I grew up. I know that we are not perfect, but we need to look down to the root, from the family to all facets of the society. You, starting from the family, if you carry a small child, make you the monitor them. Where they go? Where in day by 9 o'clock? In those days where the NTA they say where your child day? That's a very, very moral question. We need to ask ourselves, because the kind of children where they grow now, if they get to the level of 30, 40, there will be commotion for this country.
Mr. Lambert, sir.
Yes.
I don't know, something just touched my mind now. Whether make we create one program, we go call them morality, yesterday and today. People like you go there for studio. Una go talk about morality in the olden days and morality today. How the thing done spoil. What can be done? What is the way forward? I don't know whether it will.
It makes sense. You know, this morning talk where they talk
Yes,
alone
sir.
before you start the program.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All your staff, including our dear lady there and consultant, all of you, that morning pep talk, it get message where they send. In fact, if you ask me, just ask any of those people, even when you are, they say, use 30 minutes, give those talks. Go rehearse. I don't know whether you do, because your own, they come, like spiritual thing. But for all of us.
No, I don't been they do them. Casey never do us a morning talk.
Casey don't do.
He don't do now.
I watch him for
so-
village. I was a good one. So you need to be asking them to continue that research. They are doing very, very well. That morning talk where they talk, now there are people where they listen. When they listen finish, they don't begin the go
Thank
work.
you, sir. Now, when I know say after Casey that time for the timetable, now Daniel Hille. Now he's supposed to do the next talk that time. Unfortunately, Daniel Hille not there with us again. The timetable what I do again, the person we supposed to do after Daniel Hille, na engineer Emeka, that man where they do solar panel and inverter, into no day with us again. The next person we supposed to do that time, na consultant Ike. Una remember, that one still there with us. He's still there with us. Make we appreciate him. Tomorrow, consultant Ike go give us inspirational talk. Now we don't reactivate the thing. All of na even if Naidoma language or Pidgin language, you must address. All of us go they do public speaking. Let's appreciate Mr. Lambert Okpara. My brothers, my sisters, we go continue with the soldiers, but I want make a brag Nigerians, all of us, even the foreigners, where they with us, because I know there are foreigners that are in love with Nigeria and Nigerians. One of them, see, chop knuckles, chop knuckles, let's appreciate them. They are not happy with what is happening. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Honorary President.
Yes, Dr. Bernard Balogun, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Honorary President.
Yes, I know they hear you well.
I greet everybody in the studio.
Make una greet
I
am back.
greet everybody in well. Honorary President, you just touched another sensitive part in our social life. The importance of the family value, again, you have re-emphasized. And God will continue to grant you wisdom. Honorary President, like the issue you just talked about, the school and things like that, it is from the family, from the home. Whatever we see in the society, larger society, it is what it is obtained at the home level. From the home I came from, like you rightly mentioned, Honorary President, in those days when we were growing up, we were taught, even if the person around you is your elder, he are not related to you. If he's carrying a load,
You must collect the load.
collect the load from him.
Unless if the elders he say the load big pass you, he go tell you say my son, God bless you, no worry, this one pass your head.
In fact, sometimes they will even guide you so that he will train you how to carry load. That was the society I grew, the environment we grew up, and that discipline was it. Ordinary president, you know, up for now, I hardly eat outside. Who taught me that discipline was an elderly woman that belongs to the same society like my mother. I got money, I didn't steal the money, I went to buy food. The mama said, where did you get money to buy that kind of food? You small boy, they buy food, they buy fish. And how much fish? 1 penny. That thing put me into problem to the point that I regretted, why didn't I show that money? I didn't steal the money, but they gave me the money, somebody gave me the money, my father's friend, and I didn't show it at home. And it became something like a scandal. But today, we can see all over the place, there's no respect. Even for parents, a child will just wake up and walk away. You see a child dressing, a child in secondary school, the child will be dressing as if he's walking. One of my elder brothers' daughters sent me a note and said I should send her money. And I said, how much? I said, you, student, send you 80,000. What do you want? She said she's going on an excursion. I said, that excursion, you miss this excursion. I'm not sending you 80,000 to go on an excursion. It's like a jamboree. You are going on an excursion like a jamboree. I told her I will not send her. So there must be strict discipline. We must introduce all the things we now find of Boko Haram, kidnapping. It's a basis of the failure of the home. You can't come from a disciplined home and you look at somebody and you say you kidnap somebody. How can you say that? How can you say that? My sister, my younger sister heads a school in Edo State. My younger sister had a Catholic school in Edo State. Chairman, ordinary president, there's one boy among them in the staff bus, school bus. The boy is a bully. He was beating everybody, throwing shoes at everybody. Nobody would talk. Then the driver, an elderly man, was angry. He now stopped and flogged the boy. That was how the boy left. He didn't go back to school. He went and called his father because his father is a lawyer, and came and dealt with the driver. Oh, you trust my sister. She's a very strict, she's a replication of my mother. That there and then, he said they should call the father, and that was how he sent the child out of that school. You are beating the driver. Do you know you beat the driver? You are beating me. You sent the driver. You disciplined the driver without my authority. If you think the driver had done it.
Any pikin wey beat adult go beat him mama one day, go beat him papa one day. It's just a matter of time.
That was how the father began to beg. Went to the PTA. The PTA said, if it is Reverend Sister Angela Balogun, there's no way. He went to the bishop. The bishop said, go and reconcile with sister. And he sent the child away for almost 6 months. And everybody sat down right. Everybody in the school said, this sister no dey take nonsense. So there must be strict discipline. There must be strict. It's a replication of the failure of the whole. So we must go. Thank you for bringing this topic, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think this morning sermon is needed so that we can have an attitudinal change in the family value.
After tomorrow, Mr. Dr. Bernard Balogun, on Monday next week, you're going to address us by the grace of God. You choose a topic, come and address us. You have between 1 minute and 20 minutes.
Okay, sir.
If you do 1 minute to 5 minutes and you're done, good. 1 minute to 3 minutes, it's up to you. Thank you. Let's appreciate him. And because of the importance of what this new idea, for anybody that comes to give us morning sermon, the person will be given an allowance, 20,000 naira.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The people we don't do them before, I go back data, make I give them their 20,000 naira. Make you not be like say I favor some people. No come. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Let's appreciate Dr. Bernard Balogun. My brothers, my sisters, if I looked at an assistant time done, they give us signal to do signal and make we continue to the van, they go. Any of the soldiers we don't go peacekeeping mission more than one country? More than one country. Okay. Your name, sir?
Sergeant Mika Rango.
Step aside, sir.
79 30212. Sergeant Mika Rango. The time my date of enlistment is.
Sorry, hold on. Somebody is calling me from NDIC. Hello, the man from NDIC. Una dey forget?
No, sir. Good morning, Ordinary President.
Morning.
My name is Bashir No.
Bashir Nuhu from where?
NDIC.
Okay. Una people know they here today as agreed.
Yes, no, sir. Ordinary President. Akaramaka is there. I spoke with him extensively that I will not be able to make it today. I spoke with him on Monday at
So
length.
when are you coming?
Next week,
Next week, which day?
I will confirm from my people coming from Lagos, either Tuesday or Thursday, please.
Okay.
I'll call you.
As soon as you end this call now, I want you to send 100,000 naira for their transport and accommodation. Then I will complete the rest.
Okay, you are the one to approve it, Abi.
To approve,
The disbursement of 100,000.
okay, don't bring. I will keep them until that time for you to come and face them. Thank you, sir. No need for me to approve anything. I am going to keep them, sir.
Thank you. We will do the needful.
Thank you. Let's appreciate NDIC. Okay, quickly, soldier.
I am 79 30212. Sergeant Mika Rango. My date of enlistment is 3rd January 1989.
How many years now in the army?
32 years, 4 months.
32 years, 4 months. Tell us your story.
From there, they post me to One Div Camp, Kaduna. From One Div Camp to 29 Battalion, Unguru. From there, we went to Yugoslavia, 92 June. We come back, 93 June. From there again, they post us 94 June to Kaduna back. From Kaduna, we went to Sierra Leone, Ikomog, 2 years, 1 month.
You were in Sierra Leone 2 years, 1 month.
Yes, sir, Ikomog.
Ekomog.
Yes, sir. Immediately we come back again, 2000. 2001, we still go to Bakassi, 2 years again. Come back, we still go to this thing, Maiduguri. From Maiduguri, we enter problem. We advance to Dambua. Dambua, we advance to Bita. From Bita there, we Boko Haram attack us.
Which weapon and which weapon you fit handle?
I can handle FN, AK, BMG, GPMG, RPG, hand grenade.
It's okay. Please, let's appreciate him. Oh yeah, quickly, Casey, quickly. Make una no forget our own soldier, where then dismissed too unlawfully, we no agree put hand for criminal things and criminalities. He dey here, una go hear them. Quickly, let's hear from the other soldiers. Quickly. Okay. Oh yeah, come forward. Your name, sir?
I'm 09NA/63/3345. Corporal Bulus Christopher. Sir, my name is Bulus Christopher. I serve in 231 Town Battalion B, Borno State. I'm the soldier that came here with my wife and my 3 kids. I was deployed when I came back for a mission peacekeeping operation in Bamako, Mali. We were deployed 2014 in Mafa local government. I was given a permission by my guard commander. He permitted me to Maiduguri to go and solve my admin problem. On reaching that Maiduguri that very day, they now came to our camp and attacked our camp. So we were there. They now started telling us that we should go to a court martial, and we were deployed in Dikwa local government. I was there. They now sent a signal, but the signal did not reach me. From there, they now blocked up my account for 4 years and without seeing salary and allowance. My children, they were just moving all around without no school, nothing.
And you were still a soldier?
I'm still a soldier, sir. And I came back from Maiduguri to my unit view, and I was still deployed to Yobe State.
With no salary?
With no salary and allowance, sir. And I obeyed them. I reached to that place, and I was working there for a 1 year, 8 months. I came back to a unit. I complained. They did not answer me. That is why I now leave the Maiduguri came to a human right to channel my problem, sir.
Let's appreciate him. What weapon and what weapon can you handle?
I'm a special force. I did a counter-terrorist, I did a tracker course, and I did a bomb course. I can undo AA, I can undo GPMG, I can undo my special weapon, which is AK-47.
Fall back. Yes. Come forward.
000NA. Corporal Jibril Ali. I served 20 years in the Nigerian Army. I've been in Sierra Leone, Niba 16 in 2002. And I've been in Bakassi.
In Sierra Leone, how many months?
We spent 14 months in Sierra Leone. After we back to Nigeria, I've been in Sudan in 2006. And we spent 1 year
in Sudan.
In Sudan. After we were back, then I've been in Israel for Red Devil course. And they still took me. I still go for Germany for all armed course. All armed course, I can handle all weapons. I'm a teacher, I'm an instructor, I can teach the whole weapons, sir. So I've been in Northeast in Maiduguri in 2012, 2013, 14, in 2015. They were sent our withdrawal. Then they withdraw us back to Jaji in that 2015. They gather all of us. We are 3,050 soldiers. So we are thinking maybe we are going back to our unit, our various unit.
3,050 soldiers.
So we are thinking we are going back to our various units. Those our senior men, they now publish what I will call, they publish Part 2 orders. They say we are not going back to our various units. We are now to start training fresh because some of us the way they are told us, we have been behaving somehow. Maybe they will select those who have psycho among us due to the operational grounds. You understand? So we have been in Jaji trained for 6 months. After 6 months, they were giving pass to us.
We call it post-war trauma, PWT.
So after we go for our passes, 10 days, we are back. So we are thinking they will still release us to go back to our various units. One morning, these people, they came, they were asking us to come for morning PT.
Hold on there. We will continue tomorrow from where we stop. Where we stop, we say one day, one morning, they came and say what?
We should come for morning PT.
Morning PT. Waiting be morning PT.
Physical training.
Physical training. Now there we stop. We will continue tomorrow by the grace of God. But Casey,
yes, sir.
Before we continue tomorrow, I dey beg all Nigerians we get phone. The ones we no get phone, we get ICT knowledge. Please, the Nigerian Army social media handles, please send them a message. Appeal on behalf of these 3,050 soldiers that were unlawfully dismissed. Let the Nigerian government, President Muhammadu Buhari, have got the power to say this is a presidential pardon, come back, and nobody can challenge that. Even the chief of army staff can decide to pardon them, and so be it. National Security Advisor, please, this is an emergency, talk to the president. People close to the vice president, please talk to. If you have the vice president's social media handles, send him these messages because I know he responds on time. But for now, let us send messages to the Chief of Army Staff on behalf of 3,050 soldiers. Just this is batch 1. We have other batches in their hundreds that have been dismissed for just flimsy excuses. We will continue tomorrow by the grace of God. But Casey, tell us.
Yes, sir.
The website is down. The Nigerian Army website is down. for now. But we have other social media handles.
Yes, the Twitter handle of the Nigerian Army is at HQ Nigerian Army, at HQ Nigerian Army. Now I'll go read them one by one. At HQ NIGERIARMY.
Nigerian Army.
Nigerian
Full,
Army,
not abbreviated.
not abbreviated. Now the Facebook, now the same thing way I read as the Twitter handle also.
I'm the Facebook.
Yes, so if you go your Facebook, go to your search box, just type this thing, the Nigerian Army go pop up. HQ also, now I go read out without adding the also. HQ Nigerian Army. So I go spell them one by one so you go get them. Go there, HQNIGERIARMY. Now so you go take reach that the list.
Make we stand with our soldiers. Make we stand with our soldiers. We not talk say army no go fit discipline their soldiers. Their law is different from our civilian law. But for every law, there is an exception. You get some situation where they warrant, may they bend the arm of the law in order to accommodate some things. Most especially in a critical situation like this. This is national emergency. Please help us talk, and tomorrow by the grace of God we'll go call the spokesman of the Nigerian Army, make we appeal to them. If it means make we call the chief of army staff, the national security advisor, and everybody. This, instead of you going to recruit fresh soldiers where they send to Germany, send them to Israel, the highest place where they train any person na Israel. To my knowledge, I don't know whether another place. Have you not been so?
So
How could somebody in his right senses take such a negative decision? We are only asking a question. We need an answer, and we need our prayers to be honored and answered by the grace of God.
Amen.
Apologies to all the people, the complainants, the people where we beg made them come, the people where be our lifetime partners, the people, complainants, and everybody. Please, you can only come here comfortably when there is peace in the country. If we are not able to handle this thing, even to live where you did, to come to Human Rights Radio, you cannot afford to do it.
Yes, sir.
Akaramaka dey around, he never come. Consultant Ike, after the program, see me, collect 100,000 naira and give to the soldiers. Una wait.
Bye.